vary, you know. Some people like from the top, some people like from the bottom. I don't really know if people do it from the middle. Do you do it from the middle? Does anyone do it from the middle? I just think that would be like, like how? How would you do it, you amazing, amazing wrangler of the busks? Hi, I'm Raven, and thank you for joining for the extended version of how I do up my busk or put on my corset at the front for beginners. So I'm going to do a fast version, a slow version, and then extreme ramble version where I'm just rambling because you know what I'm like. So, fast version, for all of you who came here for that, I will undo my corset from the bottom. Now we'll start with the top. I will take the top post, put it in the eye, and then just layer the next ones on top. So you can see that's how fast it will take with practice. And here's a slower version. This is definitely something that does take some practice to do and must be done with loose laces in the back. Otherwise, all kinds of reasons. You can look into the reasons, all kinds of reasons, and I'll make other videos on that later. So you've got the top post in the eye, and then you sequentially put them down over the next posts. Okay, so I will undo them in the same way, essentially. And I find that, one more time, this for me is the easiest, fastest way that I have practiced, learned, do my corsets up. And I have over 60 corsets. So all of them vary differently, but for this seasoned lace underbust, this is how it works the best for me to do. I do find that this method seems to work best for me with a whole bunch of different corsets. But for example purposes, once again, putting this across and over, this is just how I've ended up doing it. So hopefully that is helpful. Everyone will differ in their own personal style. It's like how people put on shoes. But this is what works for me, and I hope it works for you. Extended ramble version. Make sure that the laces are open in the back so that your corset isn't falling off, but is loose around and around the waist. And this is also really important to do when you're taking off your corset. So if I was to take off my corset now, I'd want to undo the laces first, and then I would start taking off my corset. And I typically tend to do it from the bottom up, as you saw, but different people vary, you know. Some people like from the top, some people like from the bottom. I don't really know if people do it from the middle. Do you do it from the middle? Does anyone do it from the middle? I just think that would be like how? How would you do it, you amazing, amazing wrangler of the busks? I will be making some other videos about different things coming up, and this is my sort of foray back into pearls and arsenic, talking about corsetry, you know, just making videos about this topic, and then potentially relaunching my little corsetry brand. This is one of my designs, and I designed it because I love this curved hip. It makes it much easier for me to sit at a desk or sit anywhere, and I love sitting. So I have this very specific curved hip, and it's a slightly petite length. So this is only like 11 inches in the front. But a couple of other things. I have a lot of corsets, as I just said, you know, like I have 60 corsets. I started with just the look of corsets, like plastic bone corsets, and then I explored into more steel bone corsets and things like that, and it just sort of evolved into having a lot of corsets from a lot of different corseteers and corset brands, you know, some off the rack. I don't think I have a few custom made actually, but in a lot of different sizes as well. So my physicality has changed over the last, you know, 7 years. It's been a tough 7 years, guys. Anyways, good job. We're still here. We're still doing it. So I will also be returning to corseting, stealthing, training back into my corsets, seasoning some of my corsets, and I hope to be able to share some of that journey with you, including like why a season corset is so much easier uh, to put on, how to find your bunny ears, why it was so easy for me to do that, and the shape be right there, even though this corset doesn't really fit me. It's a size 26 and I need at least a 30 at this point. So I've ordered a two 30s to try. Um, and this will have this shape much more simply than an unseasoned corset, which is really important. So I'll probably make a video about that next. Coming up next. Coming up next. Oh, my bunny, she gets so mad when I'm filming. You can meet her later. Thanks for watching. If you like my clothes, they're at my Amazon shop store words. And meet the bunny, Amazon store, end video. See you in the next one.